Google has recently rolled out its new version of Sites, its web authoring platform. So the new Google Sites is responsive in that it reformats automatically to different devices. This is the desktop version. This would be the tablet version. Notice the navigating menu appears up in the top left, and then it is also mobile friendly for cell phone use. In the past, Sites was accessible by clicking on the apps icon in your drive and choosing Sites, and the classic view is still there. However, with the new Sites, when you click on New, you see your normal Google products, but now Sites is available underneath here as a selection. If I click Sites, it will pull up the new version of Google Sites for me. You can see that the layout is quite different than the classic Sites. We have a new menu option over on the right-hand side with 3 different tabs at the top for themes, pages, and content that you can insert. Let's take a look at how this works by just building a very quick sample site. The first thing I'm going to do is put in a page title. So if I click in this first area, I can type in a name for my project. And notice I have these responsive tabs here, so I can stretch out my text box to the format that I would like. Up at the top, you do have a few options for deleting it, linking it, left, right, or center alignment, and then there's some default heading formats. This is title. If I click up on Untitled Site, I can put the name of my site up here as well. There are a couple ways to add content. I can go to the right-hand pane and click on Add Text, for instance, and it will add a text box in the section below. Notice I have some basic formatting options for my text, including delete. So I'm going to delete this one and show you the other way. What I prefer is double-clicking on the canvas, and it gives me the same choices as I have on the right, but it can insert it where I want them to. So if I click the letters here, it looks the same, and I can put in my text. Now you can do some basic formatting here. So once I have my text in, I can highlight that, and I can come up here and I can choose, say, a heading. Notice it's auto-formatted. When I click to the left or just hover on it, there's a little palette here. I can click on that, and I can give it an emphasis. So here it just shades it a little bit, and it stands out on my page. I can continue adding content. I'll double-click down here, add some more text, and then I can put in some body text. And again, it defaults to normal text, but I can change that as needed. If I want to edit text that I've already placed, I can simply click on the text and it opens up the little editor. If I want to create a hyperlink within, say I want this to go to the BIE website, I can highlight the text, click on the link icon, paste in my link, and apply it. And now I have a hyperlink to that. If I'd want to get rid of it, I can click the garbage can or the pencil to edit. If I would like to add an image, I can either double click and choose image here, or I can click image up on the right-hand pane. Either works. Then it will prompt me either to drag a file in or select one from my computer. When I've done that, it will show up on the list. I can click upload and it will add it to my site. Now from here, I have a few editing options. Notice I can uncrop it, I can crop it, link it, so that would make the picture a hyperlink to a website, or delete it. I've got replace image and alt text. Alt text is good for accessibility purposes. Now if I want to move this, I can simply click, drag, and drop it, and it puts it into the area that I've dropped it. Now you can notice when I'm resizing elements in here, it gives me a little grid, and this will become helpful when you're trying to lay things out on your page. In a similar fashion, I could add an image to my header. If I double click up here, I can grab the images icon, select a file from my computer again, and that will insert it up at the top when I click upload. Now it may not be perfectly formatted. You may have to click the little dots on the edge to resize, but you may do that, and then you can make it look like you want. You have the same editing options above. If I want to embed a video from YouTube, I can do that quite easily by clicking on the Google Embeds YouTube option, and then I can search for the video that I want. My search reveals that this is the video I want. If I click on it, I can double click on it, and it puts it right in. And then from here I can resize by again stretching from the corners, and you can see the grid lines appear as well. some controls pop up where I can open it in a new window, I can delete it, or click on the gear icon and adjust a few of the control settings. If I want to center my video on the page, I can simply click on it and drag it to the right, and you'll see that the grids appear, and I can adjust that as I would like it to appear. To add more pages to my site, I'll come to the top right, click on the Pages menu, and now I can simply click on the new page icon and give that page a name. When I click Done, that page will now appear. Notice it's processing, but I'm on that page, and now I can edit this page similar to how I did before. I can click on header type, and I can change the different types of headers and choose the one that I like. I'll choose title only since it's an interior page. Once you've created your pages, you can reorganize them by simply grabbing the little handlebar and dragging. It's a drag and drop interface. If you want to nest a page underneath, I can click on it, drag it on top of the other page, and then it will be nested underneath that. So here you can see the subpage types of authenticity is nested underneath authenticity. If I click on the three dots, I can set this page as my home page, rename the page, or remove from the site. So you have some options that way. If I don't want it nested anymore, I can simply click on it and drag it away, and now it is a main page. If you'd like to change the theme, simply click on the Themes tab at the top, and there are a few presets in here, not as many as the old version yet, but I anticipate more will come later, and you can choose the look that is right for you. By default, navigation will be at the top. If you want to change that, simply click on the navigation bar and click on the gear that appears on the left, and then you can choose side navigation or top navigation. And notice here in this view, it appears as the little toggle button. To preview your site, simply click on the little eyeball icon, and it will pull up a little preview for you. So here you can see my left navigation, my different views, mobile, tablet, and desktop. If I want to get out of there, I just simply click the X. If you want to add collaborators, simply click Add Editors, and you may add collaborators. Now, the new sites does not have the level of permissions that the old version had. That may be still coming in the future. For now, it's either an all or nothing share. When I'm ready to publish my site, I simply click Publish button. I give it an address. It tells me if it's available or not. I can choose to either have somebody within my organization or anyone on the web see it. And if I want it to appear in search results, I'd click the little checkbox here, and then I click Publish. And then my site will be live. If I want to make changes, like rearranging my page, I could simply click the little handlebars. It's all drag and drop interface, so here I have the video above the text now. I would want to republish it. Now it has been republished and it should be live again on the web. If I want to see my previous projects or other projects, I need to click on the little Sites Home button in the top left, and that will take me to the sites list of my new websites that I have. Down on the bottom, there's a return to the old sites I could click to see those as well. So I can either get in that way, or I can type in sites.google.com/new to get to these. And then within here, if I ever wanted to rename, remove a site, I can do that from this interface. So that's a quick introduction to the new sites. Take a look, check it out. It offers some neat new functionality.